Hello everyone, welcome to SANYA. We're in SANYA this weekend. Apologies for the late start. We had some technical difficulties, some qualifying mix-ups meant that we had to get the intro rendered late, which meant that the streaming computer was occupied, so we couldn't get on air. But now we are on air. Everything should be working fine. Dakar is your leader. AG Capadonna is currently running P2. But he's just been overtaken by Corrector in the Audi. It still feels relatively bunched together. This track is quite a short and technical one. You'll see the entire track map sequence in the highlights, which should be out later in the week. But yeah, for now, Dakar is in the lead on his Formula E debut in the Mercedes. And everything's looking a bit laggy there. We just had a big freeze up. The entire Dakar's hit the wall. He has slowed down. Loads of people are hitting the wall around there. On the driver tower, it's showing the top 5 all in the exact same position, as well as I believe there may have been a little bit of a glitch there, but it is now updating. It is now updating. Epic Brother currently holds the fastest lap. Korek is into the lead. Oops. Hang on. Let's try and fix that. Fix that. This is going incredibly well. Incredibly well. Okay, there we go. That I'll have to do. There's something there, but I don't know what it is, so we're just gonna have to put up with that. Oh, there you go. Apologies for the white strip over power unit. I don't know why that is there, but it is. So we're just going to have to live with it. Cast has managed to make his way up into P3 in the Porsche. Currently on lap 8 of 32. As AG Capadonna takes the lead. I believe AG Capadonna might have now just done the thing where you go into neutral to try and reduce energy, but there was an announcement from Kashmir Q the other day that doing that would now add like 20% drag or something onto your car, so I'm not sure why he's still doing it, because it's definitely not going to be gaining him time unless that feature has been removed. I am currently unsure, as Dakar has now fallen to behind his teammate of East Sliders, who runs P4, just around 1.1 seconds, or exactly was exactly 1.1 seconds off of the podium places, now just 9/10 behind Cast. I'm gonna test something here. If I just make that like there. Is that too loud? Loud. Okay, so that's holding around 25. Now what happens? That feels loud. Right, now let's see what happens when we go on board with someone. Is this gonna deafen us all? No, it's not. I might have done it. I might have done it. It holds a solid volume level. That's brilliant. Now you can actually hear the cars on track. Oh. But you can hear whatever that is. That's not good. Okay. Hopefully these levels are good. Hopefully these levels are good. Hear a bit of interference there. We'll just find out. We'll just find out if it works. Here's Seva running P5, just behind Cast. About a 4.2 second gap there now. Or it's actually dropped. Probably around 3.7 now, I think about it. If I do my maths correctly. Dakar is still on the podium as it stands. He was leading the race at one point, nabbed a wall and he got spun around. He has gained up some time though. Seems to be faring in these electric single-seaters pretty well. Now P2 has just gotten ahead of Cast. However, Korek is still in the lead. Epic Brother is still holding the fastest lap, although he is falling back. Currently running P16. He's going to need to get up into the top 10. And that position is currently matched by TDM Fan and Power Unit, or is now being held by Power Unit in the other Audi, if he wishes to hold... If he wishes to hold the points that he'll get for fastest lap. Let's have a look at Power Unit then. How is he faring? He's really neck and neck with TDM Fan at the moment. They're scrapping it out over this last points position. Sever has taken attack mode in P4. He's now going to use his extra energy to be able to climb back up the order. He's currently battling out with his teammate of AG Capadonna, who was leading the race at one point. However, Sever, from what I've seen, seems to be the first person to take attack mode. Everyone is around 60% battery, some down in the 58s, 57s, some up in the 64s, 65s, averaging around 61, 62%. Korek has now started lap 13. We're going to see if anyone else decides to take the attack mode. All the way down in the back of the grid, you can see Al Nuno. I think is how you pronounce it, Al Nuno. I'm not sure, but I think so. Al Nuno. Find out. Sever's now set a purple sector 1 and a purple sector 2. He's really storming. He could be going for fastest lap here. As long as he nails this hairpin, the penultimate corner, he'll then loop round to the right. Here comes the grid. Here comes the line. What has he managed to do in the third sector? Is it going to be enough to take fastest lap away from Epic Brother as he crosses the line? He does take fastest lap as well as position 3, which is currently hotly contested between him and Castronics of the Porsche team, as they now loop round into what is basically a cheap knockoff of the stadium section in Mexico. We're going to see which one fares the best. Is Cast going to be going out on the going offline to get onto the attack mode, which is round the outside of that corner there? No, he isn't. He's sticking to his apex. However, right at the back of the grid, Black Evo has taken attack mode. He's currently running in P23, 13 positions away from the points. He has a massive gap in front of him of 20 seconds. He's currently running P23. The only person around him is Fexeland in P22. So if he wants to be able to gain some points for the BMW team, who lost Capitan Bo and 420 Merc Music this weekend, he's going to have to work a lot harder. Sever's moved up into P2. The two Geox Dragons of TDM Fan and Professor Bloxer are currently running next to each other in tandem, as well as the two Envision Virgin Racing cars of F1 Fan and Riley Vag, currently making up the final points positions. However, their positions are still being hotly contested. The grid back there is closer than anywhere else on the grid. 4 seconds separate 7th all the way through 14th. That's 7 positions with just 4 seconds between them. Sangstam, the Neo 333, seems to be doing pretty well in this sort of situation. He's trying to contest for 7th with Nerdy Gaming. He's trying to not let the Envisions past him. However, it can be rather difficult through these tight and more technical sections of the track. Here you can see Sangstam shifting down into neutral to try and regenerate some energy, or just not use as much energy as he would have, as they're now heading down the back straight. Professor Bloxer has taken attack mode as Sever's run out. He is 1/10 ahead of Korek on the timings. As they cross the start line, we're going to see that update. Korek now 2/10 behind Sever in the Audi. Sever now is taking the lead of this race. Sangstam has managed to contest very well with the cars around him. He seems to have moved up into 7th place. We're going to see that update in a second. And yes, he has. He's done even better than 7th. He's moved up to 6th. Now we're going to AG Capadonna is the next person up the road. 5 seconds ahead. Korek is in the lead from Sever, but it's not like he's going to be conceding that easily because they are right next to each other at the moment. This battle for the lead is hotter than I have ever seen it before. Literally inside of each other as they exit the hairpin now. Who's got the better exit? It looks to be Korek. He's gaining a tiny gap, even if it is a gap right now, to the car behind. So he's going to be in the lead for the time being. But don't forget that Takei is right in the mix behind them as well. He's going to want to try and get in on some of the action here. He's just 8/10 behind the leader right now. 48% battery for Sever, 48% battery just for Dakar, and 49% battery for Korek. He's currently doing better on the battery front. However, they're so close to each other, then they're going to have to do pretty much the exact same regeneration tactics as Professor Bloxer makes his way all the way up into P6 with his attack mode. He's absolutely storming through this midfield. AG Capadonna has taken attack mode. East is now splitting the two Envision Virgin Racing cars. He seems to have actually gotten ahead of the Envision Virgin Racing cars as Nerdy Gaming, FTL and Roblox Doom in the Rocket Venturi car have both taken attack mode. Aluno just set a personal best Sector 1, didn't improve in Sector 2, not going to be able to, well, I doubt he would be able to contest the fastest lap without attack mode, but maybe go on for a personal best time. Professor Bloxer and East both improved in their second sectors. As East crosses the line now, what times is he going to be to the car in front? Only about 2 seconds between them now. He's getting extremely close to the barriers. It's incredible how close you can get to these barriers around here. Barely an inch between his front right tyre and the barrier there as he went round turn 2. Now into turn 3. All very tight, all very technical. Requires a lot of... what's the word I'm looking for? Concentration. Concentration. That's the word. TDM fan now takes attack mode in the Geox Dragon. And TDM fans also doing the shift into neutral tactic. As power unit's pulled into the pits. What's wrong with power unit? Are they projecting he can't make it to the end? He has pulled in. I believe he's gotten out of the car. He must be pulling in and DNFing. Power unit's out of the race. They must have projected that he could not make it to the end on only 27% battery. However, F1 Fan is on 27% battery. Roblox Doom and Riley Vadge are on 28 or 29% battery. Wonder why he must have pulled into the pits then. Daker's managed to take the lead away from Korek, approaching back marker cars now. They're around Jogsy, so literally now just approaching back markers on lap 20 of 32. Melfun Greg currently faring a little worse than his teammate, 11 positions behind, approximately 30-ish seconds behind. Nerdy Gaming takes fastest lap. The DS Cheetah cars aren't doing too well. Both cars are out of the points. This is Fexalan, and his teammate Epic Brother isn't doing it any better either. He's only in 15th behind Aluno. Or Al Nuno. It's very unintuitive to say. It's an English speaker. Al Nuno. Al Nuno. Doesn't... I'll have to get used to it. Both eSpirits have now been pushed out of the points. They are being very consistent between both drivers at the moment. Both Riley Vadge and F1 Fan are pretty much matching each other's pace. TDM Fan set to green sector 2 and a purple sector 3. Where will he be able to improve with them? I do not know, but he is currently running with his teammate, both side by side. TDM Fan has now ran out of his attack mode. Sengstam has attack mode. So does Dirtpad, all the way at the back of the grid. He's got a bit of a time gap between him and the cars in front. I'm not sure what he'll be able to do to gain up. He definitely won't be able to get any points at this point in the race, I doubt. However, at 83 seconds between them, and pretty much neck and neck. Black Evo takes attack mode. Korek has also taken attack mode. Green sector 1, purple sector 2 now approaching the line. What can he do? That unintentionally rhymes, but it is looking good as he can't take fastest lap. But what he can take is the lead, which does give him more points than a fastest lap would. But both, with a pole position, certainly would be nice to walk away with. Joining me now should be the driver of Power Unit, otherwise known as Project User, as Dakar takes attack mode. Why have you disconnect? We have had a game freeze, but why did you DNF from the race? And we've had a game shutdown. Going swimmingly. Yeah. Let's just leave it on that. For now. Let's try and no. Very well. This has so we have had a game shut down. The server has crashed. I'm just trying to sort this out for you guys, and then we should be able to get back into the game and continue our live coverage. There we go, that'll do. So we have had a game shut down. I just realised that that graphic is saying the wrong thing. That's brilliant. It's been saying the wrong thing the whole time. That's wonderful. Just ignore the border mark, everyone. This has gone exactly how we wanted it to go. You know, this is just going absolutely incredibly. That's a word that I never thought I'd use with a stream that's going so badly. But hey, nothing's broken. We just got kicked from the server. We're fine. Completely fine. Just it's Roblox's fault. Blame it on Roblox. Roblox can't cope. This is going amazingly. That's all I can say at the moment. It's going to be a bit quiet. We just need to try and get this sorted out. There we go. Watermark's all fixed. Should be able to get back into the server now, hopefully. This is incredible. Everyone in the Formula E server is spamming that we're on lap 24. This is just scrolling past faster than I can read it. Everyone's saying 24. Hang on, let's get out of here. There we go. Oh god, now all you can hear is hissing. This is terrible. Let's fix this. Hang on. This is terrible audio. Oh god. This is just the best stream, you know? Alright, let's get a... No. I wonder if that'll work. No, that won't work. Okay. Hopefully you should be able to hear the cars now. Yeah? Is it working? Oh, it is, I think. You can hear a little bit of hissing. Hopefully I'll have that fixed for next week. Apologies for that. Oh wait, no. I just did the wrong command. Oh no, now you can hear the stupid music again. Alright, let's just... There we go. There we go. That was... Wait, it's just stopped. It's just stopped. But it's back. It's back. That's kind of annoying. Okay, here's the grid. Here's the grids. This is problem solved. So, hopefully joining us now, if his audio does work, project user, power unit. Are you here? Can we hear you? Hello, we can.
Yeah.
Incredibly, we can. So, what caused your DNF? Why did you peel into the pit lane? Because several other people had enough energy to make it to the end, which obviously now is going to be an issue. We've had a server disconnect.
Yeah, I think that was the main issue. We were saving them as much as other cars, but we just weren't saving as much as we would hope to have saved.
Okay.
And at some point, we just realized we weren't going to make the end of the race.
Okay. So obviously you weren't expecting this server disconnect, but now your rivals who are on similar energy levels, they're now going to get a full tank of, or a full battery to race on for just 9 laps. So what do you think of that?
I think it's just unfortunate timing, as it is with many events.
Okay. So everyone's being told to jump out and go back in. So Project, it's up to you. You can either stay and help or you can bugger off. It doesn't really bother me, so do what you please.
I'm just going to tell you now, I want you to take a look at Envision's Halo. You can check Riley, who's in P2 on the leaderboard currently. There's a nice message there for you.
Okay. Oh, that's nice. I like that. That's cool. Thank you, Envision team. I can't get a central shot. How am I meant to do this? Can't even see the lights. Let's go on. You know what? Let's go on board with Korek for the start of the, or the restart of the SANYA ePRIX.
I'm sure Audi will be hoping for Correct to get a good start. But now everyone's going to be pushing, so it's really whoever's fastest on one lap pace will come out best here.
Rise and Eyes telling the drivers to watch the lights as they should come on. We've got a green flag. And here comes on the lights. 4 lights, 5 lights are on. And they go off, and we are away in SANYA once again. Korek gets into the lead immediately, but he is very close to being swarmed up by the Mercedes of Dakar, as well as Sever, who is challenging for that top 3 positions. Hotter than ever as they now dive into turn 2. It's very complicated to see who's actually getting out on top, but it seems to be Dakar in the Mercedes, who I can't actually see because his spectator camera's messed up. We're going to see what everyone does in terms of attack mode then, because obviously I think that would have been reset as well. We're going to see if anyone tries to pull a sneaky with that. Hopefully they don't in the name of sportsmanship.
Yeah. As we've seen, I'm sure many of the senior directors have agreed that no one should take attack mode, otherwise it's just going to be unfair. Yeah, you can see at the top of the screen there that says no attack mode or disqualification.
Brilliant. East has made his way up into P4. His teammate is currently leading the race. We're going to see if that could be a Mercedes double podium, or even better, a Mercedes 1-2. However, Sever and Korek are not going to be wanting to back down. Korek was leading most of the laps of this race. He also got pole position, so he's definitely going to be the man who wants to dominate every session at this track. Or at least every session that counts.
As Jokesy takes fastest lap.
Dakar set to purple sector 1, can't improve in sector 2. However, someone who has been able to improve into sector 2 is Korek, as well as sector 1. So, who's going to be getting the fastest lap after this lap? On lap 2 of the restart, just 7 laps to go. Timings say there's a 1 second gap between P1 and P2. It's looking like there's a bit of a smaller gap in my opinion, but always trust the timings. They're the ones with the math. East Sliders has made his way up onto the podium. The gap between P1 and P2 is currently dropped by 0.2. P9 and P10 are all pretty much in the exact same position at the moment, only a few thousandths between them. Yeah, it does look as if Black Evo has fallen back.
The gap between Correct and Dakar is now 1.4 seconds. Let's see how that changes at the next sector line.
Yeah, now there's only a 4/10 gap to...
Oh, and it goes down.
4/10. 4/10 between East and Korek. 1.15 seconds between Korek and Dakar. Now over a second between Korek and East. On that last lap, Korek did set a purple sector 2, so he is going to be improving. However, is it going to be enough to get Dakar? He's fallen back. Korek's fallen back.
Korek has dropped back. No.
I didn't actually see what's happened there, but he's fallen all the way back to P15. Did he crash? Did he spin? I'm not sure. But he has lost a load of positions. That's him out of contention for the win now. 5 laps to go and Dakar is in the lead and his teammate East Sliders is hot on his heels by just 2.2 seconds.
Difficult, I can't quite hear you on Discord. Here we go.
Cast is now going to be getting a podium.
And it looks as if it might be a 1-2 finish for Mercedes here. We know we always joke about them having domination in Formula 1. Well, they do, but in Formula E, I wasn't expecting that. Oh no, Correctia's left!
He's disconnected from the game. I wonder whether that was a rage quit after losing the possibility of a win, or whether he just lost internet connection. It could have been either.
I wonder what happened there.
Dakar sets purple sector 2. What can he do as he is about to cross the line?
Let's find out what happened.
Holds fastest lap, but cannot improve in that 3rd sector.
I don't know why we can hear the drivers saving their energy.
It would seem pretty pointless. They're almost 70% and they've only got 3 laps to go, so what's the point of even attempting to save energy? Dakar sets a purple sector 1 and 2. Seems to be going pretty quick in sector 3 to be honest, but it all comes down to this hairpin pretty much, because if you get a poor exit out of here, then that's going to scupper you for the entire run down to turn 1. And he can't improve in Sector 3 again. This is looking like a bit of a trend for Dakar. He can't improve in Sector 3, but he's absolutely blistering Sector 1 and 2. As Castanai takes P2 for the Porsche team. East Sliders is hot. East Sliders is hot on his... East Sliders is hot on his heels, however. Korek has rejoined the game. This is telling me that he might have just quitted with a bad internet connection and not out of rage, but we will have to find out. Hopefully we'll find out after the race. Because if that was a loss of internet connection, that would be very heartbreaking indeed, considering that he had already dropped 15 places in just 2 laps. East has retook P2. Now on the back half of a Mercedes 1-2. However, it's going to be very hard for him to defend that coming into the final 2 laps, as Cast and Sever are both right next to each other on track. And by right next to each other, I also mean they're right behind East.
So I'm hearing from Audi now that Correction lost connection.
That's not gonna feel too good. So now heads down the back straight. It's East in front of Cast and Sever, but it could switch around very quickly. It really depends who breaks the latest out of this hairpin corner. Turn 10.
So we're heading on to the last lap now.
Last lap with Dakar in the lead. Could Dakar get a Formula E win on his Formula E debut?
I hate to break it to you, it isn't his debut, it's his, he was last season champion.
Well, as Ion Formula E, technically his debut. If you just ignore the previous 5 seasons when it wasn't merged with Ion, I'm going to give myself that excuse.
I think that's enough bickering though. We need to watch this fight between Cast, East and Sever.
Yeah. Because, well, I'm not going to predict who it's going to be on top of this battle, especially for Cast and East.
Wait, what happened?
I don't know what happened to Sever, but he's just...
Sever is in P7 now. What happened?
He must have hit a wall or something, or he's just decided that he's run out of effort for this battle. To the exit of the hairpin then. Who's it going to be? Dakar's going to win. Is it going to be Cast on top of East, or is it going to be East on top of Cast? This is going to come down to the line. It's going to be Dakar winning and Cast getting...
That is close.
It's equal. They're equal for P3. Cast and East are equal for P3. Dakar nearly threw it away. He was doing his thing where he messes about and stops on the line. But Cast and East are equal for P3. Well, what do we do now? Does that mean F1 fan gets on the podium? Is it going to be Dakar on top,
No,
Cast and East on the second step, and
them.
F1 fan on the third step? Or... I've never seen this happen before in any category ever. They're saying the top 3 to the podium,
What?
but they're the exact same position. That's genuinely quite crazy. So they're saying Cast gets P2 because he was in the lead into the previous sector line, I would presume. That's why he's ahead on the driver tower. That means that East only gets P3. But still, matching each other's times on the line, that's quite impressive. So we're just going to sit here and wait for the podium then. So, after a bit of bickering, we're going to find out which positions each person is in.
I believe there is Castrionics in P2, and from the stream it did show that East is in P3.
I don't think East is actually going to be going onto the podium. There is a Mercedes flying around. East is in his garage.
Fakey sliders on the podium.
There you go then. That's your podium. Dakar in P1. And Cast and East tied in P3. However, because Cast crossed the final, start of Sector 3 timings line first, or the end of Sector 2 line, he's going to be getting that second. That's going to be it from me for this weekend. Apologies for the late stream start again. Technical difficulties. Couldn't really do anything about it. But you only missed like the first 5 laps or something. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention. You'll see most of it in highlights. Somebody was probably recording their own board. Don't worry. Just wait until Wednesday. You'll see everything. So don't complain. Just wait until Wednesday. So thank you to Project for joining me in the closing stages of the race. Thank you to you for watching. The numbers have been absolutely exploding recently. Make sure to subscribe as well if you like what we do here at Ion, and also make sure to check out all of our games. You can join the Discord. All the links are going to be in the description. Make sure you head down there and check everything out. So, thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you on time for a change next week.